All right, Brett. Make the kick, bruh.
What do you think, Jeff?
He's going to make the kick.
Upright bet?
Yeah, upright bet. 50-1?
40.
Which side are you?
Doesn't matter. If it hits the upright, I'll give you $40.
Okay. All right. I'll give you $1. If he hits
All right.
the upright, I'll give you 40.
Shake. Now, Atlanta can't freeze him because they don't have timeout. So this thing is going no matter what.
Well, Garrett might freeze him. He's done that before, hasn't he?
Yeah. 42-yarder, Jeff. Just what we were talking about. I'm nervous.
About a 42-yarder. I felt terrible about a 48. They're going to kick it from the middle of the field. If your TV's ahead of mine, don't you tell me what happens on this kick. Oh, it just hung in. I almost won the upright bet. But the field goal is good, and the Cowboys win 22-19.
Wow.
To 5-5 Dallas Cowboys. Atlanta goes down to 4-6. And their season is probably over.
Make a run.
NFC wildcard is getting really interesting because nobody's really running away with them. We'll see what the Panthers do, but then other than them, nobody's really running away with anything.
Yeah, Carolina down by 7 with 3 minutes left, Jeff.
Carolina what?
Down by 7 with 3 minutes left.
I think they'll get a wild card, and then I think the North will have the other wild card, either the Vikings or the Bears is my guess. I think everybody's playing for division titles. Saquon Barkley, another touchdown for me and Daly. So that's an awesome. I mean, the Cowboys saved the season. So we'll see what happens with Houston and Washington. But that's awesome that you had an offense that kind of sputtered and then did just what they needed to do to win the game. When the defense couldn't get one last stop, you get the game tied back up, 2-minute situation, and your quarterback goes ahead and drives you down for a field goal. You can't ask for much better than that, especially on the road against Atlanta. That's a good one. That's a big one.
2:07 left in the Carolina game, so they're 6-3. So if they lose, they would be 6-4. Now that you're 5-5, I mean everybody's trying to lock them in as the 5 seed in the wild card. So that really has opened up. I do think it'll be Chicago or Minnesota, one of those teams in the North. Seattle's still alive. Seattle plays Carolina next week, though. So one of them are going to beat each other. So there's a lot going on.
KT, give me your closing thoughts.
Well, my closing thoughts, Jeff, are that basically you held Atlanta under 20 points, and that's kind of surprising to me, honestly. And now no one can say about your team that you haven't played anybody. I mean, you start to look at their offenses that they've played this year.
They're 4-6. Atlanta's a bad team, clearly.